Orientalists, like many other 19th century thinkers, conceive of humanity either in large collective terms or in abstract generalities. Orientalists are neither interested in nor capable of discussing individuals, instead, artificial entities predominate. They herd between very wide labels every possible variety of human plurality, reducing it in the process of collective abstractions. There are two basic theories of motivation: content theories and process theories. Content theories focus on what actually motivates people. They study the needs that must be satisfied in order for the employee to be motivated. The need is either satisfied by an extrinsic reward, for example, pay, or an intrinsic reward, for example, recognition and praise. Researchers gathered 160 uncaffeinated adults, people who consumed less than 500 milligrams of caffeine a week. These decaf subjects looked at pictures of various objects, then took either a placebo or a pill containing 200 milligrams of caffeine. That's roughly the amount you would get from 2 cups of coffee. This is what needs to happen on climate change. The world needs to put a price on carbon emissions and let the market respond. If politicians pretend this can be done without pain, it will probably result in another 5 to 10 years of pretending to take action. The main difference on this occasion was that the colonists were not just fighting against a king who was determined to use his own prerogative, they were also fighting against the parliament, which believed that it and it should be alone should raise taxes and control revenues, rights which had been won in the previous century. While yellow is considered an optimistic color, people lose their tempers more often in yellow room. Babies will cry more. It is the most difficult color for the eye to take in, so it can be overpowering if overused. In Japanese, tea ceremony is a ritual like formalism in which green tea you prepare and serve to multiple guests in a teaful setting. The ceremony can take as long as 4 hours, and there are many tradition gestures that the server and the guests must perform. Few things in the world produce such amazement as one's first of glimpers of the Grand Canyon. It took around more than 2 billion years to create this vast wonder in some places. 17 miles wide, largely through the relentless force of Colorado River, which runs 277 miles along its length, a mile beneath its towering rims. Globalization refers to a set of changes rather than a single change. Many of these changes are social, cultural, and political rather than purely economic, and one of the main drivers, in addition to the global marketplace, is the communications revolution. A scientist's evidence is thought to be reliable because it will have been tested and verified at every stage. This is not, of course, infallible, as scientists are subject to human error as much as the rest of us.